because that was one thing I talked about on my Facebook page. I said, will it take some deaths to occur for them to start giving this more attention? Apparently they're finding ways to start now sucking this oil up, but for how long?
Well, Shirley, it's particularly bad, and I do have the video about the president, what took so long, ready for you.
Yeah, what took so long?
But yeah, and they're going to try to convince you that there's no long-term effect, and I totally disagree. As much as I think the president meant well by encouraging people to continue to go to Louisiana, I think it does no one a service to add more people to an area congested with tragedy, toxic spills.
I agree with that.
How does that help for everybody to go down there?
No, it doesn't.
No offense. That's bad advice. It's bad advice. So here's a natural disaster going on.
Bad PR.
So I'm going to tell you to go there. As much as I care for the people, they're having now. So why don't we go to every place in the world right now where there's an oil spill? That'll really help. Florida, Niger, Delta, and
even other countries now.
Yeah, exactly. That never helps. And it was, to me, I throw it out there because I hate dog and pony shows. I hate shows that you put on for the public. I really hate them. And to me, that was one.
Well, here you have your chief and commander who loves to golf every day. And, I believe we all need some kind of
basketball,
outlook.
Shirley. It's basketball.
I understand that, but see what has happened with his golfing skills.
But basketball's understandable.
But you know what? I'm going to tell you why presidents bowled underground in the presidency of the White House. Because they didn't want the press to know that they weren't working.
But it's basketball,
but now
Shirley.
when he plays basketball, it's sing. But it's not basketball, he's golfing.
Kenneth. Is it fair to ask a black man who can still run and jump
what does that have to
not
black
to shoot
man?
a basketball?
What does that have to do with black
Is
man?
it fair?
Yes.
Okay, Kenneth says it's fair, so
Play
I'll
the
go
video,
on.
Mario.
I think when you got to play basketball.
He ain't basketball, he's golfing.
Oh, no, wait, where is it? Here, I got it. Here it is.
See, they're trying to connect on the Tiger Woods.
God, you guys are wrong. Y'all wrong.
We telling the truth.
I have not spoken to him directly, and that feels strange that here we've got the CEO of a company that's
responsible for the worst environmental disaster in U.S. history. I'm just curious why you wouldn't pick up the phone and in some ways just give them a piece of your mind.
How's the golfing going?
No, I'm not very good.
I have no idea of why the attitudes are so hands-offy here. It's just unbelievable.
Marvell was pissed off.
They could be deploying people to the coast right now. He could be with the Corps of Engineers and the Coast Guard with these people in Plaquemines Parish doing something about these regulations. These people are trying. They're begging for something down here. And it just looks like he's not involved in this. Man, you got to get down here and take control of this. Put somebody in charge of this thing and get this thing moving. We're about to die down here.
I'm just curious why you wouldn't pick up the phone and in some ways just give them a piece of your mind. Pick up the phone, pick up the phone, pick up the phone, pick up the phone.
I hope he sees it now.
Wow. Why did it take so long, President?
Okay, notice who they paid for that, by the way.
Very disappointed administration. Thank God for the ones who paid for it. RNC, thank you. Thank you for a brilliant video of showing the truth of what's going on in this country with President Obama not paying attention to this oil spill, not even picking up the phone because he had to pick up a golf club. He had to pick up a golf club. He's trying to catch up. You know, Tiger's going through that divorce, and he had to go golfing. Family, I mean, how do you feel about that out there?
I think you have to have stress relief. I think it's like Tony Hayward. He went to the yacht race to get away from the stress of dealing with looking at those terrible oil spill photos. Really caused him problems.
When
and he
you
had
put
to get
yourself
away.
in a position as chief and commander, that is part of the job. That's part of your job. Now, your stress release should be done in private. It shouldn't be done in public.
Your job is the fake interest.
Are looking at your job that you're not doing it by doing public activities that are not taking care of what we're going through. Those people in New Orleans, those people in Florida, Alabama are devastated.
Alabama.
I mean, if you're right along the coastline, but then there's people who are filming videos. If you go to my Facebook, you'll see I've got this one gentleman. He's saying there's nothing wrong in Alabama. Everything's fine. But then you have an a fisherman, God bless fisherman rookie, who put his life dedicated to the sea, seeing his beautiful, loved sea. That's like a family for him. That was his heart. That was his soul. And his heart and soul has been devastated by BP.
And Shirley,
BP!
it has nothing to do with the fact that these states are among the poorest in the whole United States. It has absolutely nothing to do that Louisiana and Alabama, Mississippi are constantly battling for the bottom position in the whole United States economically. That has nothing to do with the fact that they get no help. But like you said, Shirley, where did the oil come from?
Where did it come from? Let's find out.
The oil. Now, here's the thing, you know. Somebody suggested, oh, you poured it out. No, that in a time of crisis would be a violation of federal law. It'd be like the Richard Heaney thing. And also that's going into the Lake Pontchartrain right here. That'd be a very serious federal fine. But I know what I'm saying. I know we've had rain, heavy rains every day. So if this is like a first rain for us, I could see it. But not being that we've had rain every day. And I mean, the next day here we are, and the grass, I'm going to record this grass daily, because if oil fell from the sky, the grass is going to die. So we just got to stay tuned and see what happens, and you can see it, but it's everywhere, it's throughout the whole park. So I don't believe it's from cars.
You know, this is my question. Wow, that's amazing. Now, help me if I don't sound ignorant, because the way this is a home video of a gentleman in New Orleans, you can see it on hiphoprepublican.tv. Make sure you check that video out, and you can see more of his videos because he's been taping. There are local people. Thank God for you guys showing us the real news, because you're living there, you're embracing it. If we got Republicans who are out there, please start videotaping. I would love to have an on-site reporter. I'm looking for an on-site reporter in Mississippi, Alabama, Louisiana, who like to join the hiphoprepublican.tv family and kind of give us their perspective, and we would definitely put you on our forefront as our team leader. But let me ask you this, family. You know, if it is raining, he's saying that it's raining oil, because you know that, you know, when the rains come, they draw from the ocean and it comes out of the sky, filters through the clouds and comes down on the ground. He's stating that it's raining.
Well, what happened, though, what he really means,
I mean, I'm trying to extend, help me.
Well, Louisiana and specifically New Orleans is so low and so water saturated. That's one of the places that they actually have to bury people on top of the ground.
That's correct.
So they have a huge issue with seepage. So any rain kind of makes the stuff in the ground come up. Well, they're finding places where the oil is already penetrated, where you're starting to see it. They're talking about you dig down a little bit and then you can find something. By the way, Shirley, we got a report from one of your people in Pensacola, the video that you forwarded.
Yeah.
And he actually had some things to say about Florida.
Okay. Let's see what our hip hoppers out there.
People were walking in shock on the beaches like this. Kids crying. Pure white beaches of sand. You know, just walking on that sand makes me feel good. Pure white sand. You don't find it anywhere. You go to beaches in Minnesota here, it's rocks. Small, tiny rocks that stick to your feet and poke you in. Anyway, I'm off the subject, but the oil spill has reached Pensacola, Florida.
And the other one was Louisiana. This is Pensacola, Florida.
It's hitting the Pensacola beaches.
Yeah, the beaches.
And that's a big vacation area.
White sand.
Very white sand.
Look, people, this is $1 billion industry. Just in that coast, Pensacola alone. Tourism industry, hotels, all kinds of activities, boating, fishing, everything you can think of is down there. It's beautiful. People love it. It's over. It is simply over, and this is just the tip of the iceberg, people. This is, you know, oh wow. When I saw this video, it made me sad, made me want to cry too, you know.
Well, he feels that it's over. What did they mean by it? Is it the end of the world for the beaches? I mean, after the oil spill, hopefully it'll stop. Does it mean that the oil will never get cleaned up? The sands will never be white? This is kind of like the way I think the rookie fisherman felt. It's over.
Well, it's unprecedented, Shirley. It's unprecedented. The degree of